Hi, hello everyone, my name is Mariana and welcome to Mission Violin Project. So, before we start, don't forget first to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to my profile on Instagram so you can have more access and content about violin playing. Today, I'm going to give 3 tips on you can start to shift on the instrument. Okay, so first tip, actually it's very easy. You just need to have the left hand on your violin, maybe the first and the third finger on the string, and basically you will just start to move your hands across the fingerboard. Alright? So if you want, you just kind of have the first finger, but then also why not the second or also the third. Alright, so this actually you can do in many ways, but maybe just start with the first. So then you need to know that there are 2 types of movements when shifting. So first we have this one in which we just arrive here to this like round part of the violin. Actually, I call this part to my student that these are the elbows of the violin. The shoulders actually, shoulders of the violin. So in this part, it's always important for you to have this knuckle touching the fingerboard. So if you see, the knuckle is always touching. But from the moment you want to start shifting higher, you need to have the knuckle away. Okay, so it's the only way that you can shift to a higher position. So in this way, you need to do this round shape and also have the knuckle away from the fingerboard. So instead of having the fingerboard here, you need to have it pretty higher. All right, so just move the first finger and be sure that it's not reaching the fingerboard. So it's important to practice both, okay? So just do once like this, touching the fingerboard, and then one in which you will move the hand really high and the fingerboard will be away. If you want maybe to do a couple of sounds with this, you just need to add a bow. Alright, it's pretty funny, but it can be a bit annoying to other people in your house, but it's just for you to have an idea how it might sound. Okay, but this is the first tip that is really important for you to start to do, so you can have a feeling of how it feels to start shifting. Okay, but the second tip is going to be really precise on how you can start shifting. So usually the first position that students learn after the first is the third position. So how do we do the third position? So I will give you an exercise. So first I'm going to play 2 notes on the first position and then I'm going to shift to the third position. But first it's important to do on the first position so you listen to the note, okay, to the notes that you are going to play. Right, so I will do on the A string. These are the notes, and then I will now shift. Alright, I will do one more time this exercise. So first on the first position and then the same notes but on the third. Alright, so after you have this done, it's much easier than for you to get to know the third position. But these are really the basics, okay? And also you can apply the same concept but to the second position. So usually second position students learn after the third. But you also can do this exercise to the second position. So if you do on the for the second position, you need to again first do on the first and then do on the second. Alright, so the second position in this case, you really don't need to make a big movement, okay? And also important to know that your thumb, when you shift, follows the hands, independently of which position you're achieving, okay? So, this exercise, as I said, is good not only for the third, but also to the second, and maybe also in future also to other positions. Okay, so then we are going to move to the third tip. The third tip actually is already for students who play more or less around 1 year. Actually, I prefer to introduce exercises for shifting a bit earlier than maybe other teachers, but it's my personal idea that shifting should start a bit earlier than normal, maybe than other teachers do, I don't know. But so this is actually, it's just a personal idea that I have. So start to shift a bit earlier, so then you can at least have a bit of the feeling how to shift, and then it will be better for you when you start really to shift. Okay, but how can we now do this third tip? Actually, this third tip is, I'm going to teach you how you can play a scale on the first, second, on the third position. Okay, so basically it's 3 in 1. So what you need to do, you need to already know how to play a scale on the first position with this finger shape. Okay, so I'm going to do first on the first position. Now I'm going to catch the second position. So this is just the exercise in between. And then after you catch, you do the same finger shape. Now we are going to do the middle exercise so you can achieve the third position. Alright, so I hope you got it. So actually it's much easier than it seems, because as I said, if you already know how to play this finger pattern in your in the first position, it should be much easier for you to catch it on the second and on the third. So it's basically, you just need then just to be careful with the intonation, but that's it. So once you have the pattern, it will be much easier for you to do on other positions. So those are my 3 tips of today. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, just write them below, and I hope to see you in a future video. Bye!